So namaste everyone, this is Anita from Indian American TV and also the founder and chief strategist of your mental wellness solution, HappinessFactors. Today I am very excited to announce that we are going to interview M.R. Rangaswamy, the very well known multiple company founder. He has founded Sandhill Group, Eco Forum as well as Indiaspora. And I'm so excited for you guys to meet him and for him to share his wisdom with all of us at Indian American TV. So without much further ado, welcome Mr. Rangaswamy, and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to start so many diverse companies.
Well, Anita, thank you for having me, and I'm happy to be on Happiness Factors. So I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm ready to go. I hope you can feel the energy come through. But this is the first time when I saw your email invitation, I'm like, I got to be on this show.
Awesome.
You know, who would want to come to a Sadness Factor show, right? So,
love it.
Thank you for having me, and wonderful job you're doing. But just, I won't be too long and on my own background, but my passion is to build networks. And so somehow I had this calling about 25 years ago when I'd left corporate life. I was trying to figure out what to do. You know, I had 4,000 business cards from my previous job. And this was before LinkedIn and before Facebook. I'm like, what do I do with these cards, you know? And someone gave me a bright idea. They said, why don't you have a party for these guys? I said, no one's going to come to a party. Then they said, maybe it's a conference. You know? So I said, oh, okay, conference is an excuse for a party. Let me do it. So that was my foray into building a network. And the first one I did was a network of CEOs of software companies, primarily in Silicon Valley, right? And I made that right from day one as a philanthropic event, meaning everybody paid registration fees, but all the profits, I didn't take a single penny, all the profits went to nonprofits. So that business model really worked. And even though we limit people to only 100 CEOs every year, we're sold out each and every year. So that was my first network that I started with the view of giving back, because the tech sector is often accused of making a lot of money and not sharing it, right? Not giving it back. So that was my first network. And then the second network started again by accident, where I have two young daughters. They were young at that time. They were 8 and 10. And people said, and I was thinking to myself, how do I be a good role model for my kids, right? And someone said, you know, these days people are looking at green and sustainability and eco-friendly. Why didn't you do something there? So that was my second network that I created called the Eco Forum. And in this network, it involves the largest of companies. So members in this group are 75 of the world's largest companies: Apple, Amazon, Disney, UPS, Ford, you name it. Every major company is a member. And the goal here is to leave the world a better place. So lower your greenhouse gases and pollution, increase renewable energy purchases, build sustainable supply chains. So that's what my second network is. And then my latest one, it's about almost 10 years old, is Indiaspora. Because at that time I said there's so many Indian organizations, as you know, Anita. There are dozens and dozens of Indian organizations. Gujarati Samaj, Tamil Sangam, you know, Thai, and this and that. But there's no organization that pulled the entire diaspora together, whether you're, you know, male, female, student, academic, artist, tech entrepreneur, bringing the whole community in together. And that was the genesis for Indiaspora. It's a leadership group to be a force for good, to do more philanthropy, to teach entrepreneurship and innovation to people, to get really involved in civic engagement and political engagement. So they're all very different. They all were started by accident, and they're all fun things for me. And that's why the real reason I'm happy is because all my networks make me happy.
Oh, that's so amazing. I love to have accidents like that, right? Because, and also it's for the betterment of mankind. That's even better, like having a social impact. Even Happiness Factors was opened with the vision of making a social impact, because unless people are mentally feeling well, they can't enjoy anything, right? Whether the career, the success, the money, the relationship, everything depends on how people feel inside, how good or bad they feel inside, pretty much. Yeah.